At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, probably that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken at about the 14. Fighting through at the 25. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Down. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20, Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley, 72 yards. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Fancy footwork at the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on 1st down. Gordon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, Gordon. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down. Gordon. Campbell making the catch. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Operating from the gun. Gordon. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
These two teams all tied after one. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Ready.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 94 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Here we go. Set.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. 25 yards for the touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Commanders 14, Steelers 7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing. Taking it right down Broadway. He's on his way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
And they run the option on second down. And it's a fumble. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 7. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Gordon. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 56 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 124 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Washington on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10. Gordon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 38.
Black shot. White. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Cut. Black, red. Plastic, stick.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
Okay, right?
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, go Fury. Cut.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's got it down to the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Again, it's Barkley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So a good catch there. I think I could see him making a lot of catches with this team. He fits well, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Anyone who can get downfield.
Touchdown! A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Commanders 37, Steelers 14.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.  'Cause 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 'c
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ballard, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught by Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 156 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Gordon. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Gordon. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The 3rd down pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gordon got a man, and he hits him in stride. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Gordon. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On the double.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon, he finds his man, complete. That's Owens.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st down, Ballard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Gordon, flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
A pickup on the play of 54 yards. First down, Washington.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Saquon Barkley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Commanders 44. Steelers 30.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Gordon. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Clock, 10. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gordon. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up second
Limited
and
time
10.
left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
A big play looming on third down. They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the fourth quarter, this was definitely four-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with first and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown. It's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Third down and 10. Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Ready. Set, go.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come 19. Come 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Commanders, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.